Oh boy. What's up, guys? Welcome back to the YouTube channel. I'm Turbo John, and today we're going to be testing a rumor that I heard a long time ago. Let's see if it's true or not. Check it out. Comment, like, and subscribe. So today, Powell Camshafts. We got us a nice camshaft. If y'all are not following Daniel Powell on YouTube, Powell Camshafts, awesome videos, machine shop. He does custom camshafts. And so he got the last cam that was in our car. So we've been talking to him for a little while, and that cam's working great, but trying to tweak it just a little bit so we can get a little bit more power. So we got us a new camshaft here. And when you get a new camshaft, I mean, obviously you got to worry about the firing order. You got to worry about, you know, the duration. You got to worry about the lift. You got to worry about all that stuff. And so, you know, I don't know a lot about all that stuff. That's why you hire a professional, right? So you hire a professional that knows about camshafts, and they can get you the right thing. So that's ultimately what you want to do. So that's why we chose Daniel. You hit him up, tell him Turbo John sent you. You saw a Turbo John video and you want to talk to him about camshaft. So one thing you got to think about when you're doing a camshaft is lifters, and you've also got to think about the length of the push rods. Let me, hold on a second. Let me go get the push rods real fast. Oh, shit. Oh, boy. Didn't even think about rolling off the dang table. How did that happen? Let me go call Daniel real fast and see if he can fix it. Oh my God. An idiot. Freaking idiot! If you didn't guess, this ain't a new camshaft, I don't think. I think this is an old used one. This is a camshaft that was tore up, and we wanted to see if it would break. So I've always heard that if you drop a camshaft, if you tip it over, it is billet steel and it's gonna break in half. Chase, is it broken in half?
Nope.
It might even still be straight.
Drop it on its end.
All right, let's do some. Let's do it. Grab the camera, Chase. Come on, let's get some better videos. All right, guys, so I was just kidding with you. But like I was saying, this is a camshaft. Look, it is still smooth. Now, obviously, it's got some damage right here, Chase. So this camshaft is been dropped now, but it is still solid. So, I mean, I've always heard that they're very fragile. And you heard it ding, you heard it harden, but I don't know, man. Okay, Chase, get right here. Let's go. Let's. How you want to drop it? You want me to just drop it from here again? Well, it rolled off. I mean, it rolled off. So you want me to make it so it does like this?
I guess, sure.
Okay. Our goal is to see if we can bend it or break it today. Okay, ready? Boy, it did. Boy, it damaged the concrete.
Did it?
Yeah.
Ooh, it's leaving marks.
Yes. So that is. Okay, is it still straight? Now, obviously, I don't have this thing on a mic. I have, in the past, straightened the camshaft and the crankshaft. I didn't know you could do it. My buddy Richard Coates here that has a machine shop. If you put this in a Y-block, and if this thing is bent, Daniel, you should do a video on how to straighten a camshaft, because you can do it. But what you do is weird. You set it in a block like this, and you have the bend up like this. If it's bent, and you hit it here, and then it bends it more. So you have to bend it, you have to hit it the opposite way. So the bend has to be down like this, and you hit it in between the lobe here, and then it will spring back. It's crazy. It's the craziest stuff ever. So we could check that, but so we have successfully dropped this thing now, what, 3 times?
Yeah.
It's probably still usable, honestly. Okay, so I'm going to...
Please don't break the concrete.
I haven't, you know, maybe... I didn't think about that.
You want to hit one of the... Do you want to hit one of the pieces of lead?
Oh, yeah, I bet we could do that. Let's see if we can drop it at an angle on the piece of lead. So right now, this thing has got scuffs on it, but I would 100%. If I drop this thing, remember this. This is pointing. Get closer, Chase. Look. So this is important. So obviously, this is your distributor gear, and this drives your oil pump. So this is below the diameter of this. So this is big block Chevy. The lobes are also below this, so they're not touching at all. So they are barely off of it. But as long as you don't hit a lobe, then I would take some emery cloth and I would emery cloth this up. Okay, let me get a box of lead real fast. Well, it fell again.
Wouldn't be the first time.
It's still not bent. You know, that table's probably not straight, is it? That table's probably not straight.
It's not.
Push it down or drop it.
Just drop it.
It bounced. Apparently the lead
It did bounce.
This is what the most common thing is that people do, is they'll stand it up like this, and then they'll accidentally hit it. Everybody talks about how fragile they are. It's not breaking. It is breaking the concrete.
Yeah, it's hurting the concrete.
Okay, let's go.
Go out to the road where it's less noticeable.
Yeah. All right, guys, now we have moved to the street. It's not super late. My neighbors are probably still awake. Look, if anybody needs a turbine housing, this is a 1.0 AR turbine housing for either a G trim or F trim. I can't remember. If you need a turbine housing, hit me up. Okay, so that is metal. So I'm going to drop it on that T6 flange there. This should break it, shouldn't it?
Probably.
All right, you ready?
Mm-hmm.
Did not break it. Bro. Okay, let's see if we do it this way.
It is very durable.
It's really vibrating my hands a lot.
Not breaking though.
Right. What do you think? Are they fragile or not fragile? I'm sure it's bent now. It's for science.
You can hear it vibrating.
It's vibrating my hands like crazy. I'm gonna call this myth busted. Comment, like, and subscribe. See y'all.
Want to throw it at the parking sign?
Huh?
Want to throw it at the no parking sign?
All right, guys, we'll just go over here to Mike's shop. Hey, Mike, I need you to use your press to press this dowel pin in. He's got, how big is your press?
5 ton.
Here, stick this in for me. Oh, shit. Almost dropped it.
Good thing I'm still
You got them reflexes. All right, my bad. What's that old adage? Did you ever hear that if you drop the camshaft, it would break?
Yep.
I have tried to break this camshaft and I haven't been able to break it. You caught it. You messed me up. Look, you didn't even panic. We're going to put it in the press and see if we can break it in the press.
This is one.
That's the one that was tore up, yeah.
You're gonna send it off and get it fixed.
Well, it was a nitrous cam, so it was too big. They said it would be too hard to get it to do what I wanted it to do. Let's try
You're
to...
gonna stick it in the press and see where it breaks at.
Yes. I would have thought it would already broke based on what I've been seeing. I ain't never dropped one because I've always been super careful.
Stock cast iron should.
Oh, no, I bet that's the... It's bending. Why are you backing up, Mike?
Well, you know that's on a roll, right? And if it shoots out, it's going somewhere.
You got your safety glasses on? Are you safety squinting?
No.
It's just bending. I don't think it's going to break. Here, keep pumping it. Hey, we could do it. Here, you want me to do it on this side? It just bent it. Actually, I don't even know if it bent it.
It didn't bend it.
Are you kidding me right now?
It didn't bend it.
It did not bend it. It must have been just flexing the... It had to have bent it. Bro,
I'm trying to see if we had.
this makes no sense. I thought these things were fragile.
Not as fragile as you think.
Apparently not. It was 100% bowed and it sprung back. That means it's got to be hardened and it's got to eventually at some point just explode.
It would probably explode.
It is 100% bending when you pump down on it. I don't know if anybody ever done this. Any idiots ever done this? It's getting hard to pump?
Nope. I said 5 tons, 20 tons.
20 ton. Dude, it is bending.
Now, I don't know how much pressure you want me to put on there because if it shoots out of there, somebody getting hurt.
You don't think your safety squint will protect us?
No.
Right.
Nah. If we're going to go any further, I'd take that blanket right there and lay over it so that way if it shards.
Because it could shard.
It
Okay,
could shard.
Okay, we'll take the pressure off of it. So what I'm saying is this video, it did stay bent that time? It did stay bent that time. Barely.
Yeah, it did. Barely, but it did.
Bro, are you kidding me right now? So, camshafts, the old adage, well, I don't know if it's, let's see now. Oh yeah, it's definitely bent now, but more durable than you think. Okay, so he's got the blanket, so I'm gonna just
Stick the phone in there.
stick the phone under there and see.
Because it will, if it shatters, it will shoot some shit out.
All right. This was not on Mike's bingo card for today.
Man, I'm supposed to be home working on my charger.
Oh, my bad. And here we are doing crazy YouTube videos. All right, hold on a second. It is distorted
It's bent like a U.
significantly. Okay, keep pumping it. And I'm behind the blanket. I don't think it's gonna break. Maybe that hardness is just on the.
It's probably not going to break.
It's just going to continue to bend.
It's going to continue to bend. So the old adage, I think you said, is that ain't going to bust.
The hydraulic press channel. Do you know they got a channel that's got millions of subscribers doing this?
Yeah, I watch them.
They're hilarious. Is it bent more? It probably is bent more now. I would imagine. It looks like it's springing back though. Look, it springs back. All right, done.